Thank you. Love. Love, love, love. That's what we've been talking about kind of week in, week out. Whenever we talk about the gospel of Jesus, we're talking about love. Thank you, Jesus. And one thing for sure, if everything needs to be overhauled after 75 years, I guess it's about time for some of you here. And I guess I check that box myself. So let's all get overhauled. Let's get overhauled with the love of Jesus Christ. I'd like to thank everybody, too, for everything that they've done for Luke and myself all year, making us feel at home and welcome. And it has truly been a wonderful experience. And there's no better time than as we celebrate the birth of Christ to thank each other and show love for each other. The Christmas story told by Matthew and Luke is so special to believers. We look at it at this time of year. We're going to take 20 minutes, Christmas Eve, and we're going to gather here. I'm not expecting many people, but we're going to gather here and have an intimate time as we share and talk about Jesus and what he means to us. But today we're going to be looking at one of the most amazing things in Scripture. Who was the father of Jesus? Joseph was the earthly father of Jesus, the Son of Man, the Son of God. Joseph was a descendant of King David. He had to be because the Messiah was going to come from David's line. And it's interesting how Joseph and Mary both came from David's line. And he was pledged to be married to marry a virgin who gave birth. A virgin who gave birth. Keep that in your head as we go on. The Bible doesn't tell us much about Joseph, but we're given glimpses into his character that we do have. He was a humble man. He cared deeply about obeying God. He was a devout Jew. He was a devout believer. For example, the book of Matthew tells us that Joseph was faithful to the law. Whenever he needed to go to Jerusalem, he would go. He brought his family up that way. They went through the customs and the things that the Jews had to go through. He followed them all. After an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph and encouraged him to not be afraid to take Mary as his wife. What did Joseph do? Imagine what you would do. Joseph obeyed. The Bible also indicates that Joseph was a kind, self-sacrificing man. He had a legal right to divorce Mary, who became pregnant before they were married. And when he found this out, he intended to do so, but he wasn't going to make a big display out of it. He wasn't going to cause chaos to come into Mary's family. He was just going to do it quietly. He was a humble man. Can you imagine what that would be like today? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Let's go have a baby. Well, we can have them at any time, and any time we want to. We can snuff them out during the 9 months. Doesn't really matter. There's no shame there anymore. Over the last 50 years, we've lost our shame over marriage out of wedlock and abortion. But 2,000 years ago, there was great shame. When I was coming up, 110, 120 years ago, there was great shame. But suggesting, people also referred to Jesus as the carpenter's son, suggesting that Joseph was a carpenter. But the Greek says in the carpenter, he could have been a stone mason or a metallurgy, creating things with metal. But not too much is mentioned about Joseph other than the fact that he was the earthly father of Jesus. The absence of Joseph in the story of Jesus' ministry has led many to believe that Joseph died. Joseph was probably many years older than Mary. And so he probably died between the boy's young life and the time that he went into ministry. It doesn't give us specifics about him, and nowhere in the Bible is any word that Joseph said spoken. He was humble. He was faithfully obeyed God. He honored others, he took responsibility, and he worked hard to provide for his family. And these are all godly characteristics that we need today. Let us pray. Father, we just thank you so much for this time of the year. We thank you when we can come together to worship you, Father God, who sent your Son, Jesus Christ, to be the Son of God, the Son of Man, so that we can have the power to overcome Satan as we go through this world and this life that we're living in. Father, we just thank you so much for this, but you have definitely put us into a different place at a different time, when we can draw so close to our intimacy with you that we don't have to go through a priest. We don't have to go through salvation for you, Jesus Christ, were the sacrifice. We thank you for that. Lord Jesus, forgive us where we have failed and we fall short. Lord Jesus, I pray that your Holy Spirit will come and bring this message boldly and loudly so that we can understand who you are, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. It's in your name, sweet Jesus, we pray. Amen. Isaiah 11:2, the Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might, the Spirit of knowledge in the fear of the Lord. In the Old Testament, it was already foretold about Jesus Christ and how the Spirit would come alive in him. Joel 2:28, and it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my Spirit on all flesh. Except you guys. No, it's all flesh. It's all of us. He says, I will pour out my Spirit on all flesh. Your sons and your daughters will prophesy. Your old men will dream dreams. Your young men will see visions. Isn't that awesome? That same Holy Spirit that came into Jesus, that Jesus breathed on the disciples, is there for each and every one of us, the Father of Jesus. Let's prepare our minds and our hearts and our spirits now as we get ready to receive God's Word.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of the dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and his soul felt its worth.
A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. O night divine, O night when Christ was born. O night, O holy night, O night, O night divine. Thank you, Jesus.
Truly, he taught us to love one another. His law is love, and his gospel is peace. Chains shall he break, for the slave is our brother, and in his name the oppression shall cease.
Sweet hymns of joy in grateful chorus raise we, let all within us praise His holy name. Christ is the Lord. Oh, praise His name forever. His power and glory evermore proclaim. His power and glory evermore proclaim. Christ is the Lord. Oh, praise His name forever. His power and glory evermore proclaim. His power and glory evermore proclaim. So, the Bible tells us that Mary became pregnant through the Holy Spirit. Luke 1:34 through 35. Then Mary said to the angel, "How can this be?" How can this be? Since I do not know a man. And the angel answered and said to her, "The Holy Spirit will come upon you." I want you to put yourself in Mary's place. Can you imagine all of this? An angel comes and tells Mary, she's 13, 14, 15 years old, you're going to have a baby? Well, I don't know a man. I haven't had a man. I'm engaged to Joseph. The Holy Spirit will come upon you. And the power of the highest will overshadow you. Therefore also that Holy One who is born will be called the Son of God. Understandable? Conceivable? We've heard it so many times we believe it, but if you really think about this, Mary, so young, so simple, she lived on the wrong side of Glasgow. She wasn't on the high side of Glasgow. She was just a common person. She wasn't a leader. She wasn't full of knowledge. She was sweet, humble, and innocent. And God said, "This will be the mother of Jesus." Matthew 1:18. Now the birth of Jesus Christ was as follows. After his mother Mary was betrothed to Joseph, before they came together, she was found with child of the Holy Spirit. And not through Joseph. Jesus was fully God. The Father of Jesus was the Holy Spirit. Jesus was fully God, fully man through Mary. God came to the earth by the power of the Holy Spirit on a special mission and purpose. The mission and purpose was not for God to be glorified and praised by man, although He desires that. But the Scripture says when man quits praising God, the rocks will cry out and the trees will bend over. Because God demands all glory and praise. He came here for our glory and praise to Him. But many times we fail there. Thank God for the rocks and the trees. What is this power? You will receive this power. This power is love. God came down because He loved His people. The candle of love, the songs of love. What conquers evil? What conquers death? What conquers everything? Love. Love for God your Father and love for your fellow man. God came to earth so that we can each personally. God came to earth so that we can each personally. God came to earth so that we can each personally have a relationship with Him through Jesus Christ by the power and the movement of the Holy Spirit. We don't hear much about the Holy Spirit. Therefore, Joseph can be understood as Jesus' earthly adopted father, but not his biological father. Also, after their marriage, Joseph did not have sex with Mary until after the birth of Jesus. Why? So that Mary would stay a virgin until after Jesus' birth. Prophecy. Matthew 1:25, and did not know her until she had brought forth her firstborn son, and he called his name Jesus. The Holy Spirit overshadowed Mary, came upon Mary, and fertilized the egg that was in Mary without intercourse. Probably never heard that in church before. Got your attention now. But yes, God was the Father of Jesus, of course. The Holy Spirit came down and overshadowed Mary. And then Jesus was the Son of God through the sperm, through the egg, the Son of Man. So Jesus was known as the Son of Man, the Son of God. How could Jesus have lived a perfect life if He had been born of man, born of Adam? We can't, because we're born into a sinful race. By being born into Adam, every one of us here is born into a sinful race by being born of Adam. But being born of the Spirit, being born of the Holy Spirit, He had the pure side to Him that if not given into temptation by Satan, He would live a perfect life. And He did. He did not fall to Satan in Satan's temptations. At Christmas, we look at Mary, Joseph, the angels, the shepherds. But do we ever look at the true father of Jesus in the Christmas story? He makes the whole story complete. The empowering of the Holy Spirit, something that is not just worked up inside of ourselves. We have many people today that just work up something and we work up our feelings. But no, it's not something that's worked up. It's an empowering. It's something that God puts inside of you that causes a fire and kindles a flame. And this is what makes revival happen. This is what makes lives of people change. It's what brings love into your family, into the church, into the world, into the body of believers. Love. Love that overshadows gossip, envy, hate, strife, murder, sex, drugs, alcohol, abuse. It overshadows all of that. And when we're filled with the Holy Spirit, we can make it through those things. It's a true washing over of our mind, soul, and spirit. It's power. It's a force of God. I think that our churches, our families are missing this power today. For if we had this power in the church and in our families, there would be no strife. There would be no arguments. There would be no pain. It would be love. There would be love. So we're going to look at the true Father of Jesus today, the part of Jesus that made him the Son of God, the Holy Spirit being his Father, and the Son of Man born from Mary. Can you see it? Can you understand the generics now that are in Jesus? The Son of God, the Father, the Holy Spirit, the Son of Man, Mary. Let's identify the Holy Spirit. We believe that the Holy Spirit is co-equal with God the Father and God the Son and is of the same essence. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit are of the same essence. They're all one, but they're given different functions. Each has their own identity, but work as one. Scripture describes the Holy Spirit in personal terms. It is not an impersonal force when it says that He teaches, guides, comforts, and intercedes. That can't be done by it. Oh, look at the Holy Spirit over there. It, you see it? No, the Holy Spirit's a person. The Holy Spirit's a person. He possesses emotions, intellect, will. He, not it. He is a person. He is of the Trinity. The Holy Spirit spoke to Philip. He gave counsel to the church in Jerusalem. He was sinned against. He was lied to. The Scriptures also attest that to the deity of the Holy Spirit. He is spoken of as God. He is identified with the title Jehovah. The Christian who is indwelt by the Spirit is indwelt by God the Father, Jesus the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And when we pray through the power of the Holy Spirit because we pray through Jesus who came and died so that we can go to the cross. We can put our petitions before the throne of God the Father. He is a seed that was planted in each one of us at salvation. Is your seed dormant? Is your seed not watered? Is your seed alive? Did you really make a confession of faith to Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior? If you did, you received the power of the Holy Spirit. What have you done with it? Is it active? It's time to activate it. The Holy Spirit possesses the attributes of deity. He does the work that only God can do, such as creating. He created. God spoke it. The Holy Spirit created this world. Regeneration. When you come before the Lord, He regenerates your life. He takes the old away and puts the new in. And sanctifying, He will sanctify you. He will take that seed through the power of His Word, through the power of love, through the power of the fellowship in believers, and grow that seed into a tree, into something that's mighty. But if you're not in the Word, if you're not in the fellowship of believers, if you're not into a prayer life, that seed is dormant. And you have no power because you're living in the world. One who lives in the world and of the world is not of Christ. He is equally associated to the other members of Trinity. The work of the Holy Spirit in the Old Testament differs somewhat from His work in the New Testament. The possession of the Old Testament by the believer was not permanent in every case in the Old Testament. We saw Him come and go. He gave His Holy Spirit to certain men to do certain things, to carry out certain jobs. And then these men might turn and the Holy Spirit was gone. The Spirit had a ministry of restraining sin in the creation of the world. The Holy Spirit today plays a major role in the application of salvation. When you were sitting in a little church, when somebody witnessed to you in the parking lot, when somebody on the job came up and talked to you about Jesus, the Holy Spirit was there and made a witness inside of you about Jesus Christ. And the Holy Spirit brought that salvation into you. It is the Spirit who brings conviction. I lived my whole life in church. And it wasn't until I was 30-some years old that the Holy Spirit came in and said, "Hey, stupid, it's time to wake up." And I got convicted of all of the wrong that I was doing in my life and justifying myself as being a Christian by going to church, knowing the Word, reading the Word, and praying to the wall. The Spirit brings conviction to the unbeliever and causes him to see the truth of the gospel in a clear light. And let me tell you, it's not easy street because Satan is out there and does everything that Jesus does to try to take you down as fast as he can. And when you give your life to the Lord, he is coming to get you. He is out number one after pastors. He's out number one after leaders. He's out number one after churches. And then he goes to destroy the men of the family. Then he goes to destroy the country. He is out to destroy, maim, and kill anyone who gets in his way. Those who respond to the conviction of the Holy Spirit will place their faith in Jesus Christ, and they will receive everlasting eternal life. And they will receive what? A new nature. You're no longer saying the things you used to say. You're no longer gossiping like you used to. You're no longer stealing, robbing, lusting. You've forgotten the drugs. You've forgotten the alcohol. You've forgotten the sin that was in your life. And you've given your life to the Lord, and it's a new nature in you. It's a spiritual nature that's in you. And the Holy Spirit is here to see us walk it through each and every day if you will allow Him to. Open up to the seed. The Holy Spirit controls the believer who yields to God and submits himself to God's Word. When these conditions are met, what conditions? When you yield to God and submit yourself to His Word. When these conditions are met, the believer lives the power of the Holy Spirit produced by the fruit of the Spirit. Wow! Wow! Do you see what we're missing? Do you see what the church is missing? Do you see what our families are missing? Why are we having so much trouble between husbands and wives? If we have husbands and wives, they might just be a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Why are we having so much trouble and pain in our lives with abortion, with drugs, with sex? It's just crazy. What a life we could have. What a life we could have, led by the Holy Spirit. And listen, you're going to fall. Thank God I can tell you I've never fallen. Yeah, I fall. You fall. We all fall. But we get back up and we know where we can be washed and cleansed and put back on the road. The Holy Spirit indwells the believer permanently. When the child of God may sin and grieve the Spirit, the child of God may sin and grieve the Spirit. When you grieve the Spirit, you're snuffing Him out. Call Him back. The Spirit will never leave the true believer. Absence of the Holy Spirit is the mark of the unsaved. When you say you're saved, when you say you're a Christian, when you're living a life that is totally anti, you're just not saved. You need to get saved. You ever heard those people who can talk it, man? I mean to tell you, they can talk it from one end to the other. They can talk God to you and make you say, oh man, they're a mighty woman or man of God. They know so much stuff. Do we live it? And you know something? There can be people that you see every day that you think are walking with Jesus Christ. And if you knew what went on behind the doors, but it's not up to us. It's up to them behind the doors to get their life right. The Holy Spirit seals the believer. His ministry guarantees the security of the believer if we are a believer until the day of redemption. The Holy Spirit bestows spiritual gifts or abilities for service to every believer. When the believers in the church receive their spiritual gifts, it makes the church a body. That's why we call it the body of Christ. Our body of Christ isn't just in this building. Our body of Christ goes out into all the world. I've been in Australia in the airport, and I've met Christians and just sat down and talked to them, and you know they were there, and you could feel the Holy Spirit. It's around the world. Although his restraint of evil in the world today will cease with the rapture, but he's going to continue to be in the earth because it says in the Bible during the tribulation time, the Spirit will be involved in saving. There will be those under the throne that came out of the tribulation period that are saying, God, 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 why don't you end it? Galatians 6:8, for he who sows to the flesh will reap, for he who sows to his flesh will of his flesh reap corruption, but he who sows to the Spirit will the Spirit reap everlasting life. That's what we need, everlasting life. When Christians talk about God coming to live in their hearts, it is truly the Holy Spirit that comes to live in your heart. The Bible describes the Spirit as the breath of God. Did you get that? If you water that seed that's planted in you, you have the breath of God living in you. What a gift. What a gift that God has given us at Christmas time. The gift. You know how much the Holy Spirit would cost you if you could put it in a little bitty bottle and sell it? You couldn't pay for it. All the money in the world couldn't buy it. But God gave this gift to those who will what? Accept it. How do you accept it? You say, Father God, I believe, I understand, and I pray for forgiveness of sin. I want this Holy Spirit. I want this new relationship. I want to get my family. I want to see I can't change my family. I can't change the church. I can't change the world. But each one of us can change ourselves. And if we start inside ourselves, it's going to reach out. It's going to reach out. We need to bring the love back to the church. We need to bring the love back to our families. We need to bring the love back in our hearts. You can't do it for anybody. You've got to do it for yourself. We need to renew our relationships with God. What do people see when they look at me? What do people see when they hear me talk? What do people see when they see my actions? Am I showing the love of God? We need to accept the gift that God has given us this year at Christmas time through His Son Jesus. Fathered by the Holy Spirit, mothered by Mary. Accept the gift today. It's invaluable. And it's free. It's free. Oh, Father God, I pray through the power of the Holy Spirit, Lord, that your Spirit will come down. And Lord, help us to look inside of each one of ourselves, Lord Jesus. Lord, I pray that you will take away that lust for sin. I pray that you will take away that lust for things of the world. I pray that you will take away that lust for my next door neighbor. I pray that you will take away that pride and arrogance. I pray, Lord Jesus, that you will remove these earthly things from us. Lord, most of all, I pray, Lord Jesus, that little seed that you've put inside of every one of us that has given themselves to you and not living the life that you have called us to live, Lord Jesus, will today say, I will no longer walk in Satan's path. I want to walk with you, sweet Jesus, by the power of the Holy Spirit, through the sanctifying, redeeming blood of Jesus Christ, through the love of God our Father. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, God. Move among us. It's in your name, sweet Jesus, we pray. Amen.